the history of Porsche, I'm convinced the future of the sports car is bright. Ladies and gentlemen, I cannot finish here without also thanking the many individual Porsche enthusiasts that helped me
delve into with this amazing panel. Now, all the people that have come up here are known for being literally in the Hall of Fame of Porsche enthusiasts.
And when we came out to LA for the Emmys, Dave said, look, I think I know you as a driver. I want you to come drive the cars in my collection. And Saturday morning, we went out to Santa Monica Airport, and he opened up this hangar door where he, by the way, was sleeping on a cot. He didn't want to go to a hotel. He wanted to sleep with his cars, and he had a toilet and a shower and a phone. And I understand that now. I didn't understand it back then. I thought we were just some Howard Hughes stuff at that point. I drove 356C. I drove
in the car, you're getting out of the pits, and just all of the media coverage of everything that was circulating around us. And I just tried to be present, and it was like a dream come true. It was an outer body experience the entire time. And just the feeling within the paddock, with the other drivers in the team, and the LMP1 program, which was huge. So, you know, you're witnessing history with that program and what they were doing, and you're running back and forth to see how everyone's doing. And it's a long-winded thing. It's hard to articulate what it means. But it's like a Sears and Roebuck catalog when you're a kid and you're thumbing through and you go, gosh, I hope I get that for Christmas. That's what it was like. And you know,
what did you do to help you relax?
Oh, so this is the greatest thing. So I'm getting ready for Daytona, which we finished on the podium. And Hurley's best advice to me, and I haven't told really anybody this, is like, you know, chew gum. Chew gum, it will help you relax. And I always would panic if I didn't have gum in the pits before I would get in. It was part of my ritual. And every press shot, they're always mad at me because I'm chewing gum so fanatically, because it was the only way for me to calm down. So thank you for that, Hurley. I'm surprised we didn't get a gum sponsor out of that situation. But it just made you believe that anything is possible if you work hard and you really focus on the process. The process is, at the end of the day, the most important thing in teamwork. That you're doing something that is not for you, it's for the group, it's for the team, and it's for the idea. And that's what's beautiful.
Well said. Well said.
I'm from Volkswagen, and it had very little horsepower. But they wanted to make this car entertaining and competitive and fun and all the elements that really wanted in a car. And so they chose different things that really define that car. And one of them was they made a shape that was very aerodynamic so that a small engine could travel quickly. They used lightweight materials like aluminum and you know, the Gamoon that's downstairs here, the 1949 Gamoon, that's an aluminum car. The only steel part of it is the doors. It was very lightweight, but those decisions that were made, and they also lacked, you know, not to complicate the drivetrain, we're going to leave that engine right in the rear of the car. So those decisions that were made in that time of small displacement, fairly low-powered engine, needed to have engineering and a concept behind it to overcome.
Two hippies in a van full of cats turned in front of him, and he totaled the car. And it elicits that reaction every time. But what I was telling you
with a big tradition as well is not to be too keen on your tradition, not to then forget about your innovative future. So we have to really bridge that. Be proud of that, be true to ourselves, never forget about our DNA, but not to forget that it's not the fastest, biggest, fiercest species that will remain successful in the future. It's the one that is adaptable. And Porsche needs to adapt to the future challenges and take connectivity of all these cars that you know, need to be part of a grid. Take autonomous driving. I mean, you know, I recently in our town hall with Porsche Cars North America, I asked for hand raisers if we should go into the autonomous drive direction, and you know, out of quite a few people, there were two saying yes, we should. And I'm sure it would be pretty much the same here, but I tell people, knowing our customers, they always want it all. And we cannot not go into autonomous mode with our cars. We will always have steering wheels and pedals, but there are some traffic situations where you just want to press that button to take you home. So far, many people ask, why have you been sleeping so long? You sort of traditional car manufacturers with coming up with a decent battery electric vehicle. I wouldn't say we've been sleeping. I think we have a brand that has got a certain standard in terms of quality, acceleration, multiple acceleration, range, putting petrol into the car or charging in case of battery electric vehicles. So the technology was just not there to exceed our customers' expectations. But now it is, and this is why we will bring the Mission E-Car in 2019. It'll have an incredible acceleration, it'll have a charging time of 15 minutes, it'll have a range of more than 300 miles, because the technology is at our disposal at the moment. We're using that, and I'm telling you, that car, the Mission E, despite the fact there's one element missing to make a visceral experience, the sound, it just blows your mind. It's obscene and it's...
It didn't have asphalt going all the way up, so imagine how scary that must be. Patrick, relaying your stories, and what people don't know, the fight in the years that preceded that to actually get to that podium, which was not easy, as we experienced with the LMP1 team in 2014. And then Hurley, a very close and sincere friend, but apart from being a multitude of record holders, one of the feats that you've had is 40 consecutive appearances at Daytona. Now, how many people can boast that and still be involved motivating these people today? So, gentlemen, I would like to give them another round of applause. That was fantastic. And they went for a quick tour of the Peterson Museum, and need I say, they were so blown away by that experience. Angles. And this will be an historic exhibition which people will talk of for many years to come. And without you, it wouldn't be possible tonight. So I'm going to single everybody out quickly if you just humor me. And also a special call out to a marvelous sculpture you'll see a little bit later on this evening, ladies and gentlemen. A special round of applause to everybody involved and to Zanowski. And in a special year that we celebrate 70 years of Porsche and that magical event which is the world's greatest gathering of a single mark, the Red Sport Reunion 6. This is also the team that will host you later on this year at Laguna Seca. So to my team, I trust your Delta Sky Miles account will be well credited for all the travels that you'll undertake. Just in closing, I think it's just important to single out that we've seen so many similarities between the characteristics of your team and how they go about extra mile. We appreciate you and proudly call you our partners. Let's give them a round of applause.
Dude, check this car out, man. This is a Carrera GT. Oh, shoot. That thing's awesome.
Too many thoughts on my mind, I can't sleep at night, so I just keep writing. I don't need no help, I don't need opinions, so don't waste my time then. I just been living online, my city don't show me no love and that's fine. Fuck local radio stations, I got more plays than all of these rappers.